Hi everyone, my name is Mike Haltman and I'm the CEO of Hallmark Abstract Service, providers of title insurance for commercial and residential real estate transactions in New York. And today I'd like to talk about number 2 on our list of 10 differentiating factors that we feel set Hallmark Abstract Service apart from many of our competitors. Number 2 is that when you get to the closing table, you will get a title insurance policy. But the real question is, what went into creating that title insurance policy? So a situation came up this week where we were representing the buyer and there was a boundary line disagreement where the neighbor's fence was 2.5 feet onto the prospective buyer's property. Now there are different ways to handle that, and that's where the issue comes in. So the seller's attorney wanted to resolve the problem by having the seller sign an affidavit acknowledging that the property that his fence was encroaching was not his, which is great. And that resolves the problem, but it only resolves the problem for a time. If that neighbor were to move, that affidavit becomes worthless and thereby creating the problem all over again. That's not protecting our client to the utmost degree. What we demand is a boundary line agreement. A boundary line agreement, also signed by the neighbor, is a recorded document that states in perpetuity that the property that the fence is encroaching on is our buyer's. So a boundary line agreement is a little more complicated because it's recorded, it's a little more expensive. And because of that, a lot of sellers' attorneys don't want to do it. So this seller's attorney, he basically said 99 out of 100 title companies will accept an affidavit. I said, we're not 99 out of 100. We demand a boundary line agreement. Our job is to protect the buyer in what is probably the most expensive financial commitment they're making in their lives. I said, if you were the buyer's attorney, would you accept an affidavit? And he said, in a second. That's the difference. When your attorney recommends a title insurance company, what is the product that you are going to be getting at the closing table? Will you be getting the boundary line agreement? Will you be getting an affidavit? One protects you 100%, one protects you in a much more limited manner. So there are issues, and that's only number 2 on our differentiating list. I'm going to list the other 9 below in the description, but do your due diligence. This house or commercial property is yours. Make sure it's yours. Make sure the entire property is yours, and make sure that your attorney, as the attorney representing the buyers, is representing your best interests. Not merely to get the deal closed and move on to the next, that the attorney is truly protecting your interests, because that's why you hired the attorney. So when we say at Hallmark Abstract Service, you buy and we protect, it's not just lip service. We mean it and we live by it. So if you have any questions, my contact information is in the description below. And it would be my pleasure to talk to you, even if you're using a different title company. But do your due diligence. It's extremely important. And with that, go out and make it a great day.